Hello, and welcome to Community Conversations About Kindness. My name is Kelly Knox. I am the host of today's show. Over the next few weeks, I'll be having short conversations with local community leaders and wellness professionals to talk about how to stay kind and well during the COVID-19 crisis while we're practicing physical distancing. So today's guest is Lisa Vincent, owner of Living with Ease Massage. Welcome, Lisa.
Hello, Kelly.
So
with these massage, that's a mouthful, huh?
Living with Ease, I love that name. I think it's a great name because for me, massage definitely helps me live with much more ease than I otherwise would.
Yeah.
Which brings us to, as a massage therapist, I'm assuming that you believe that human touch is important. So what do we do during these times when we can't hug our family or friends, let alone get a massage?
That's a really good question. Massage actually, as you know, probably it induces feel-good hormones. So that's one of the reasons why I love it. But in this case, what I'm finding works for me, and I would recommend, is to do self-massage. There's a lot of great information out there on the internet about the Ayurvedic ways of doing self-massage, starting either at your feet or your head and working all the way down, and spending about 10 minutes on yourself and spending time just focusing on self-compassion, self-love, to fill yourself up so that you can be there for other people.
Yeah. I actually have been practicing a little bit of self-massage. It's an odd thing, I think, to get used to. Sort of like wearing the face masks is an odd thing to get used to. Right? You've made me a beautiful face mask.
Yes. Oh, I have
Need
one.
to change the subject, but this is wellness, right?
This is something that I did a long time ago. I also have one as well. Because I was trying to think, how can I help? Since the way I like to help is to give massage, to make people feel my body work. And I thought, you know what? The best thing for me to do is to stay home and use what skills I have and empower myself to help others. And that was by making the masks.
Right. And when we wear the masks, we're being kind to ourselves and to others.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right. Yeah, so when we were preparing for this conversation, we talked about the importance of being kind to ourselves. Seems to be a theme because we need to start with the kindness to ourselves to offer it to others.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's that, you've probably heard that expression, put your mask on first.
Yeah.
put your if you're in the airplane or whatever, it's the same thing. Take care of yourself first so that you can be there for others.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what are some other ways that we can take care of ourselves with getting the essential internal feelings that massage can offer? How can we do that ourselves?
Well, one of the things that I did before COVID-19 was practice yoga. And now that we're all home, I mean, the group that I go to is Cape Ann Power Yoga. And since I can't go to the studio, they're doing virtual Zoom online classes where you still have the same teachers, the same instructors, and they're helping you, get into the poses to get the most effectiveness out of it. And what you're doing is basically massaging your internal organs and all your muscles when you do certain poses.
Right.
So, I've been trying to get up at the same time, 5:00, and still do the 5:30 yoga. And I recommend it highly to everybody.
Yeah. How about folks who've never done yoga before? Isn't it a great time to start because you can do it at home, nobody's watching?
Absolutely. And there's a lot of free versions of, different classes you can start with. That's actually how I started, was online, just going to YouTube and looking up yoga pose for back pain or whatever. And most recently I found yoga with Adrienne. I highly recommend it. She actually has a little 10-minute video on YouTube. She has tons of them, but it's about self-care tips, and it's about self-massage too, about working on your neck and how to get into it so you're not using your muscles, that you're keeping relaxed while you work on your muscles,
Mhm.
and massaging your feet, different techniques.
What's her name again? Say it again.
Yoga with Adrienne.
Yoga with Adrienne. So just a YouTube video people can go find.
It's free. Yep, YouTube. You can go on your television, and it's and she explains things really well. It's really great for beginners, especially.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. And then another thing that we talked about, which I hadn't thought about at all, was laughter and how that can massage our insides, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, if you can get that nice belly laugh going, it's awesome. Netflix has obviously a comedy section that you can click on and find some great people, but I really love this guy named Mike Birbiglia, and he is actually from Massachusetts, I believe. Not from, I thought he was from the North Shore, but he's not. And he is doing every day on Instagram, while we're in this crisis, interviews, kind of like what we're doing right now, but with other comedians, and making people laugh. I mean, it's amazing, turning, these tough situations into some comedic relief.
Yeah. So what other things in closing, because it's going to be a short one, so people can so what do you think? What else did we miss that we can do to take care of ourselves, to be kind to ourselves, to be kind of others?
Well, how I like to start the day, and I don't do it every day because I'm not perfect, is to, is to meditate. At least minimum 5 minutes. There's some great little 5-minute videos out there, meditations on YouTube again. Or you can just sit and just try to focus on what you want to breathe in more of and give more of, with every inhale and exhale. So basically meditating in the morning, and stretching in the morning. Again, just 5 minutes, just listening to your body.
Yeah, I think that's hard. And I think that's one of the things, a silver lining, as they say, it could be for some people, is it's this forced be still moment. And I know I struggle with racing thoughts. And when I meditate and I'm trying to calm my thoughts, what I'll do is come up with a very short thing, like my mantra of some sort, that will help me to focus. And it's usually affirmational. So it also lightens my load a little bit.
It's amazing. Just feeding your brain with positive stuff really does change how you feel on the inside. And if you change your thoughts, there's a couple other things I want to do. I know we don't have much time, but this is an excellent book I'd like to shout out. It's called Minding the Body, Mending the Mind. I ordered 3 books to kind of go between, just to try to feed my mind with positive stuff. That's one. Another one is Resilient by Rick Hansen.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, fabulous. Easy, not big words, stuff that it's easy to implement. Another thing that you and I talked about, actually, that we both do, is the gratitude journal. I just use a little notebook at the end of the day to just think of, a few things that you're grateful for, and to just wrap up the day. And I mean, my yesterday was, I don't know what to tell you, I'll read you mine. It was just, I went for a long walk with Bear in the sun. I wore my mask, and trust me, for an hour, it was really hard. So I have to say, it's amazing what nurses have to go through. I made homemade bread because I ran out of bread. I have flour, and I paid my mortgage.
Those are wonderful things to be grateful for. Yay. Yeah, I do my gratitude in the morning so that it helps me get out of bed. I think, what am I grateful for today? Sometimes it's just, I'm still breathing.
Oh, that's a good one.
There's a great poem. Oh man, I'm not going to remember the woman's name, but it's about breath. I shouldn't even have mentioned it because I'm not going to remember.
Oh, no, it's going to bug you, right? All day. You'll find it.
Well, now it's going to bug the audience.
Oh no, well, we'll have to look up.
I'll come up with it, and I'll get it out there next person I interview. I'll start with that.
Absolutely.
So this has been fabulous. And I really appreciate your time, and the people that are watching this really appreciate your time. I think this is a really key subject for everyone to think about wellness and kindness. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today, and we hope our conversation finds its way into your home, however you're communicating with your family and friends. And if you'd like to learn more about the Kindness Project, you can find us on the internet at the-kindness-project.org. And Lisa, let them know, if folks want more tips on self-care, how can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Living with Ease Massage, and also on Instagram, same, Living with Ease Massage. And I do have a website, that's lwemassage.com.
Fabulous. Thank you. And thank you, audience.
It's
Bye-bye.
so good to see you. Bye.
Good to see you too.